Hello, 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 hello. This is Robert Smith Jr. For the last 44 years, I've been blessed to be at the New Bethel Baptist Church of Detroit, Michigan. The Bethel Baptist Church is involved in some of the greatest changes made in the United States, really, but particularly in Detroit. Some of you may remember the March on Washington. That was a direct result of a march held here in Detroit, called by Reverend Franklin and the leader of the Shrine of the Black Madonna at the time, and also those of the Muslim faith and the unions. They came together, and hundreds of thousands of people marched down Woodward Avenue, and C.L. Franklin um, gave his Greek speech, the one that you heard in Washington, um, as I have a dream speech, had been given in the pulpit at the Bethel Church, and had been given again here in Detroit at the Cobo Hall Auditorium in the March. Um, he gave it at the March on Washington because the program was so crowded and he had to really abbreviate what he had planned to say, but he thought it was important to get the dream in. The Bethel was always open to the politicians or the would-be politicians at the time who became great politicians, like John Conyers, who became one of the longest-serving congressmen in the United States. But Sunday night after Sunday night, he visited the New Bethel Church because he was welcomed to the mic. Coleman A. Young, who became the first black mayor of Detroit following the riots, loved being at New Bethel. As a matter of fact, when he left office, New Bethel was the last stage he stood on. And when he first spoke in retirement, New Bethel was the place he came to. He always felt he had a great audience from the platform in New Bethel. And plus, he loved Aretha Franklin. But one of the things that was held there was a meeting of a Pan-African group that went far enough to go through the United Nations and get their own passports. But they came, and there was a great incident there where people were shot and killed. And that incident, known as the New Bethel incident, where the Pan-African group met, that turned energy on in the riot scarf city, where people got interested in politics, voted, and our city council changed from having one black or Negro councilman to having seven, and eventually all nine. And it also changed from our court perspective, where we had 29 judges in the court, and just two were black or Negro. It became the opposite, where the majority, some 20 or more, were black or Negro. We're going to have on Martin Luther King's Day this young man that you see posted here with me. He's going to be speaking, and he speaks from his heart. As a 6-year-old in Beirut, Lebanon, he experienced the bombing and bombing and bombing and bombing and bombing and bombing of the city when Ronald Reagan ordered so. After he had put 280 soldiers on the ground without live ammunition, just believing that the presence of American soldiers would be enough. This young man had to live through the Great Terror as a child, but he marked his fears by overcoming them. He marked his faith. He marked his determination, his tenacity. He's a Columbia Law School graduate, and he's indeed a great speaker. I'm asking you to come to 8430 Linwood. That's 8430 Linwood, known as C.L. Franklin Boulevard, on January 18th at 10 o'clock, and hear this young man, because we have a man in the White House now that has bombed more than 7 countries, including Nigeria. A man that is out to get every Somalian, every Sudanese, every person of color out of Minnesota, a young woman, mother, has been killed in the process. Others have been hurt and maimed. Another has been shot. And this man now is all about violence. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., his greatest impact, I know we think was the Voters' Rights Bill, and that was really great, temporary, but great. It's no longer in authority right now. The Civil Rights Bill, well, we're just as segregated now as we were before it passed. But his greatest impact was his teaching of nonviolence, getting people to surrender themselves to brutality. We have right now going in our country masked men, hooded men in the old days, but now masked men in military garb, going about doing the same thing that the Klansmen did after the Civil War, when blacks made so much progress under Reconstruction and with federal troops to protect them. When those troops were pulled out, then, well, you know what happened. Klansmen in their robes, sometimes killing as many as 150 at a time, struck fear into the ex-slaves and reversed everything. And there's a serious effort right now to make that same reversal. Well, we are praying that God will move his hand and help us to get things back in order and going in the right direction, because certainly it's going in the wrong direction now. I think that Mr. Musk put it as plain as it could be when he called for all white men to join together in solidarity. He said, because if black or brown people get any more authority than they got now, we have a Arab mayor in Dearborn, Michigan, and we have an Arab mayor in New York City, and many more Arab mayors across smaller municipalities. But this election of an Arab mayor in New York is really shaking things up. And of course, it was the Latino vote combined with the black and gay vote that elected President Barack Obama. and they never want to see that combination again. So all brown people are at risk. Well, we're asking God to move his hands. Any move of any hand but God's hand will only make matters worse. An excoriation, a direct attack, any laws we try to pass or whatever dealing with this matter will not do. No force. It'll just bring more depth and more violence. But when God moves his hand, he crushes the lion while comforting the lamb. So we're praying that God will make this move. I want you to read Psalm 7:0. Psalm 7:0. Because a lot of people tell us you can't hurry God, you just have to wait. But David would say, make haste, God. Get in a hurry. And we're asking God to get in a hurry and move his hand, crushing the lion while comforting the lamb. Will you join us at New Bethel Church, 8430 Linwood, known as C.R. Franklin Boulevard, Detroit, Michigan. Make that drive, catch that plane, come and be with us. Come and be with us and New Bethel Baptist Church. Will you join us? Come and join us.
I need you right now.
Well, we need him.
Lord, I need you.
Yes.
Stay right by my side.
Yes.
Lord, I need you to make everything all right. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I really need you.
Yes. Come and be with us.
Need you. The sun is about to rise. Lord, I need you. Stay right by my side. Lord, I need you. When the sun is going on down, that's why I say yes. I really need you. Lord, I need you. Lord, I need you. Lord,
8430 Linwood, known as C.R. Franklin Boulevard. Come and be with us.